couldn't make it. Okay. So Riley, if you could start, and then I guess if anyone has like questions, feel free to ask or hold it till the end or ask in the chat, whatever is easier.
Yeah, so the other thing we just wanted to say, like, about the pods, like, we love having the pods and having you guys all check in with each other. I think it's so great for you guys to have, like, you're with people that are, like, at the same, so it's not, like, as overwhelming as, like, maybe the team pages or maybe your team group chat, because you have people in there that are, like, anywhere from, like, a brand new coach to, like, 7-star dive. At the same time, we feel like you guys are spending too long in each pod. And that's because if you're in the new coach pod and you're actually a new coach, awesome. But if you're in the new coach pod and you signed up as a coach over a month ago and you're still in the new coach pod, you're no longer in a pod of people that are really at the same level as you, because you shouldn't be at the same level. To be in the Emerald pod by now, because you shouldn't be at the same level as somebody who signed up their first coach yesterday. If you signed up your first coach a month ago, then you should be ahead of that. Move pods or just became a coach, that's awesome. Like, that doesn't really apply to you. But if you think like, okay, I've been in the halfway there pod for 2 weeks, all it takes is one person for you to hit your rank advancement, right? So I think that we get comfortable when we're in that group with other people who are at the same place as us. We're like, oh, there's like 10 other people who are also at the same place as me. But think about that. How many girls have been added to that pod since you've already been in there? Those girls already are joining you and moving forward and getting into that pod. And so that means that it's time for you to get out of that pod and keep on moving up. Just something to think about. And so we're going to go over the compensation plan. I hope I can share my screen this time, because I could not do it with my team and I feel like it was complicated. So just know some of this stuff is going to be confusing and doesn't really apply to you yet. I'm going to try and just go over like the more basic things, since that is what will apply to the people that are in these pods. But I think that it will put into perspective for you why it's so important for you to hit that Emerald rank as soon as possible, and why that Emerald rank is really the beginning of your business. So when you sign up as a coach, like, that's awesome for you, but that's not really the beginning of your business, because your income potential doesn't happen until you really hit that first rank advancement. And then your major income potential doesn't happen until you go diamond. So being a new coach is awesome. Being Emerald is awesome, but really, like, your goal is diamond. If you signed up yesterday, if you signed up a month ago, your goal should be diamond. It just might depend when you're going to set that goal for. But I want you to like look ahead and think about that if you are planning on making money in this business. So let me see if I can share my screen. Oh, it's not letting me. It says you have it disabled. Maybe Shauna can pull it up.
I have it disabled.
Well, you're the host, right?
Yeah, but that's weird because I've had other people. That's so weird.
Okay, well, if you Google Team Beachbody compensation, there's like a graphic. It's called compensation plan highlights. That's what I wanted to show. And then maybe we should show the graphic of the different ranks too, like Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, or whatever.
Okay, one sec. Compensation, what did you Google?
Beachbody compensation plan 2020. It was the first thing. It's called compensation plan highlights.
Okay.
You got it? Yay. Okay, so this I think will be helpful because you guys can actually see it. Can everybody see it? Everybody's good? Okay. So the first thing that they talk about in the compensation plan is like the most basic part, and that is your challenge pack bonuses and commissions. So as a brand new coach, before your Emerald, your paycheck is entirely commissions. So this is kind of like what will relate to you, but it also shows how the longer that you stay in this business and the longer you shoot for Success Club, the more income you're still going to make in that residual income slot. So you're going to make 25 to 35% commissions depending on what you're selling. Obviously, you're always going for the challenge pack sale because that is the best bang for their buck for like your customer. And that's also what's going to move your business forward. There's a reason they do it that way. It's a win-win. So that's going to be a 35% commission for you. So if you can see in the graph, all of this is in American because the bonus points convert directly to American dollars. So it's just like easier that way. But all of these numbers would be converted to Canadian dollars for you if you're Canadian. So you can see the month one, they're saying if you sell 3 challenge packs. So they're making $50 times 3. Canadian, it's like $60. That is if you're making your commissions for your basic challenge pack. So we know that we also have a mega challenge pack. We also have the deluxe challenge pack. We also have challenge packs that are for certain programs. Those challenge packs are all worth more, and so you're making more off of those. So this is what you're making if you're selling the very basic, which still moves your business forward and still gets you to Success Club. But I'm just letting you know that this is like the minimum numbers that you're looking at. So if you're hitting Success Club in your first month, then $150 American is your commissions. So then month 2 comes along and you're making $150 in commissions again because you're hitting Success Club again. But then you also have that residual income coming in because you have people that are continuing to order their Shakeology or continuing to order their Energize and Recover or whatever products. So you can see in that graph, they're showing $97 for that. So then your total for month 2 is $247. Month 3 is $344. So this graph is showing like how if you're shooting for Success Club every single month, you're going to earn your commissions and that residual income as a new coach, no matter what your rank is. Doesn't matter if you're Emerald yet, it doesn't matter. So that's why we really push for Success Club right away. We really push you to like go for Success Starter because this is how you're going to earn that money. And this is what I always talk to my team about when you're going for Success Club and you want to have that 90 PV order coming out of your account. We've all been new coaches and we know what it's like to be like, I have to spend $100 this month on my business. I have to spend $100 this month on my business. I don't know. Like, I don't really have $100. When I started, I was in school full time. Like, I had no money to even like really sign up. So I knew, okay, I need to be hitting Success Club because that's how I'm going to cover my own costs for the programs and the products that I love and want to use anyway, that I need to be using to hit Success Club. And then I'm still going to be earning an income on top of that because I'm going to have that residual income coming in. So that's something for you guys to really think about when you are a new coach. Even before you hit Emerald, this is still possible for you to earn that. The next one, Team Cycle Bonus, this is for when you do go Emerald. So this is what we really wanted to show you guys today because it's like, this is a big push for you to be like, wow, I actually do really need to hit Emerald for me to be making any kind of income in this business. So your Team Cycle Bonus is dependent on what your downline is doing. So these are your personally sponsored coaches that you signed up or people that your upline has added as well but are signed up after you. Those people are in your downline. So you can kind of see in the graphic, you need 300 balanced volume points in order to get a cycle bonus. You need 200 on your strong leg and 100 on your weak leg. If you don't know which one is your strong leg and your weak leg, your coach can tell you, but you can also tell by going onto your online office and going to your graphical genealogy, and you will see there is a leg that has people underneath you that you don't know and you didn't sign those people up. That's your strong leg because that leg your coach is also adding to. Your weak leg is the leg that you need to grow by yourself. So every time that your strong leg hits 200 and your weak leg hits 100, you cycle once. And you can cycle multiple times a day, multiple times a week. The difference is the limit of what you can hit. So you can kind of see if you are looking along like Emerald, Ruby, Diamond, you can cycle up to a certain amount of points per week. And that is what increases as your rank increases. The amount you make also increases up till Diamond. So for Emerald, you make $14 per cycle bonus. Ruby, which a lot of you probably won't hit Ruby because that's a weird rank, but that's $16 per cycle bonus. And then Diamond, which is what we're all aiming for here, is $18 per cycle bonus, up to $2,000 per week. So guys, this bonus has nothing to do with your commissions and your sales. It has to do with your team. You can help to add to that bonus when you're signing up discount coaches and stuff because that adds volume to your legs. But so that's why I say to my new coaches, you really want to stack that weak leg, right? So that you can maximize on your cycle bonus once you're Emerald. But this is money that's coming into you residually. You're not selling challenge packs to make this money. This is you building a team, and this is how it comes in. So if you've been sitting in the new coach pod or the halfway there pod for over a month, and you're like, I don't know if I can do this business. I don't know if I can afford to buy my Shakeology next month. I don't know if I can afford to even hit Success Club because I have to buy 90 PV. I don't know about any of this stuff. That's because you're not looking ahead to this residual income that will come in if you just hit Emerald. I'm telling you. I feel like there's something else I wanted to say about Team Cycle Bonus, but I can't remember, so maybe it will come to me. The third one, matching bonus, doesn't really apply to you until you go Diamond, but that's why I say that like Diamond should be your goal regardless. So matching bonus is you earning 10% on your personally sponsored coach's Team Cycle Bonus. So I know that sounds really complicated right now if you're a new coach, but basically, just as an example, I'm Shauna's personally sponsored coach. So if I am cycle bonusing and I'm getting like $150, then Shauna's getting $1.50. Is that 10%? Wow. Shauna's getting 10% of whatever I'm earning on my cycle bonus. And that doesn't take away from me at all. That's just the company giving an extra bonus. So the thing about the Beachbody compensation plan is the way it's set up is you're never taking away from your personally sponsored coach's income. So when I'm earning a team cycle bonus off of what my team's doing, that's not coming out of their commissions. I don't make commissions off of their sales because they get to keep all of their commissions from their sales. These bonuses are extras from the company. So just remember that. But that's what you really want to get to so that you can earn all these things. We don't really need to go over Star Diamond bonus, I don't think, because really Diamond is like kind of where you need to be at. But your first thing is to just get yourself to that Emerald pod. The thing about Emerald is I think that when you hit Emerald, that's when you kind of realize like, oh, I could actually just go Diamond. Like, it seems so crazy when you first sign up to think about Diamond, but Diamond's 12 people. And 12 people, if you're hitting Success Club every single month, that means that it should take you 4 months tops to go Diamond, right? And there are plenty of girls on our team who have done it in less than 4 months. It's totally doable. Obviously, you can hit more than Success Club 6 every month. But just know that Diamond is totally within your reach, whether you signed up yesterday or whether you signed up 2 months ago, whether you have no coaches under you or whether you have 2 coaches under you or 4 coaches under you or whatever you have. Diamond is totally within your reach because all it takes is 2 emeralds and you can build your Diamond with discount coaches. You can build your Diamond with your best friend that you signed up or your boyfriend or your spouse or your sister or whoever signed up under you that you're like, okay, let me toss some people under her. There you go. You built yourself to Diamond. And that's when you're really going to see the income potential in this business. So if you have been hanging out in the new coach pod or the halfway there pod or even the Emerald pod for a little while, and you're like, I see these people getting these paychecks. I see that people are doing this, but I just don't know how to get from like point A to point B. You just need to focus on your rank advancing. You need to focus on what your next goal is, which is why we have the pod set up the way we do. If you're in the halfway there pod, okay, Emerald. You need to dial in Emerald, Emerald, Emerald. If you're in the Emerald pod, the next pod's 3 times Emerald. That's because once you're there, you're halfway to Diamond already. So you need to be like, what do I need to do to get myself halfway to Diamond? You need to always be thinking of the next pod and not getting comfortable in the pod that you're at. Like, oh, cool, I'm in this pod now with all these other people that are halfway to Emerald. Awesome, but halfway to Emerald isn't a real rank. We just made that up in the pods so that we could keep you moving along. A real rank is Emerald. A real rank that's going to make a difference in your business and make a difference in your income is Emerald. And a real rank that's going to make a real big difference in your business and in your income is Diamond. So just like change your mindset a little bit about the pods because we love that they're there and we love that you are able to communicate and be with people that are at the same level as you. But we just want to make sure you're not getting too comfortable there and you are focused on moving up, especially if your goal is to make a decent income with this. If that's not your goal, that's totally fine. But like, I feel like a lot of people do have that goal and do see it and see the potential that other people are hitting. And I just think that sometimes we just struggle trying to see how to go point A to point B. How am I supposed to get there? This girl's been doing this for years. This girl's been doing this for a year. This girl's been doing this for 6 months. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get there. But map it out. think about what you need to do. When I was shooting for Diamond, I always say I had sticky notes above my desk. I had like who needed to do what. I need this emerald. I need this. So think about it. Even if you have one coach under you, write your name on the top of a piece of paper and write their name on whatever leg they're on and be like, okay, who am I going to put on the other side to make myself emerald? And then stick it above your desk and be like, this is my emerald team. Now, how am I going to grow this? Visualize it and make it happen. You guys all know this. We sign everyone up as discount coaches, unless they don't want to. Obviously, we don't like force it on people, but we don't ever not do that from the beginning and not offer that, because that's the best deal for your customers and that's the best deal for you. My favorite thing about this business is everything that we need to move our business forward, everything we need to hit Success Club, everything we need to rank advance, we don't need to feel icky about doing, because it's also the best deal for them. It's always a win-win. It's always moving us forward and giving your customer the best experience in one. So if you're one of those people that has been iffy about signing people up as discount coaches, or you don't know how to go about doing that, like, just think about it. Just think about the fact that that person could save $40 a month on their products, but they're not, because you didn't sign them up that way, or you didn't offer that to them. If they ever decide they don't want more, they can just cancel their coach account. It doesn't do anything. Like, they can still have their membership, whatever. But if they want to switch to it later, we all know the process of signing up as a coach. And you have to pay the $50, and then you fill out a form, and then you get the $50 back. And it's like, nobody wants to do that. They're like, ugh, I'd rather just not get more Shakeology than have to go through that entire process, right? So just sign people up with a discount, give them that deal. Think about where you need to be to move your business forward. So today is the beginning of a brand new business week. And I think that there's no excuse for why next week you should not be in a different pod than you are today. You could do it by tomorrow, but I'm going to give you to next week because it's a nice fresh start today. So being nice to you. And I don't say any of this to like freak any of you guys out. I feel like I'm like such like I feel like I'm not like, I don't talk nice. Like I don't sound like, but that's because like, if we hold your hand now, you're never, ever, ever going to get to Diamond. You're never going to get a team beneath you, because you're never going to figure it out. You're never going to learn how to do it by yourself. You're never going to learn how to move it forward. Like, we're totally here to help and happy to answer any of your questions, but we can't work your business for you. So you need to be putting in the work and putting in that effort and showing up. All it takes is showing up and being consistent. So I hope that you guys can think about the compensation plan and think about how this business works, and know that like, we're not shaming you for being in a new coach pod or a halfway there pod or an emerald pod. Like, we created these pods for a reason, but we just know that there's so much more potential, and that's why we have the pods, so that you can see your next step, so that you can see, okay, this is what I need to hit, instead of just like not knowing what the ranks are, not knowing what's going on. Like, these pods have it laid out so easily for you to be able to follow along and know what your next goal should be. So that's why we have them, and we need you to be looking forward to your next goal in order to hit that. The other thing I didn't mention, because it's not really in the compensation plan, but it also has to do with your commissions and stuff. I know that most of you already know this or should know this, but as an Emerald coach, you also get leads from the company. Like, they're just handing you customers. If somebody decides to go online and sign up on the Beachbody website and they don't have a coach, then they get given to you, but only if you're Emerald and above. So that's another way you can make that residual income, because you're making commissions on something that you didn't have to do anything to sell, but they just gave you a customer because that customer needed a coach. So you all know this. You all know Emerald's important. I know that we talk about it in your new coach call. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it on team calls. We talk about rank advancing every single week. We're all about it. We're talking about it all the time. But I think that it's easy to see other people doing it and just not see yourself doing it. But just know, like, everyone is capable. It's 2 people. 2. That's it. So don't overcomplicate it. Don't like get in your head about it. Just think like, you probably already know 2 people who would love these workouts, or you probably already know 2 people who might even want to work at the business. But you're just like afraid to ask, or you don't know how to tell them about it, or you're like, I don't even know what's happening. If they sign up, I don't know how to help them because I'm brand new. If they sign up, I don't know how to like teach them how to work the business because I don't know anything about the business, but neither did we. I'm telling you, when me and Shauna signed up, we had no coach training. at least I didn't do a coach training. We had nobody on our team below the age of like 30. So we would get on these team calls and it was these people that were like full-time coaches already, and then like all these people talking about like, oh, I post in like these mom groups and that's how I get challengers, and we're like, I don't know what you're talking about, I'm 19, like I don't get it. We didn't have Instagram, we used Facebook for everything. Like we had no way of like building a brand really, because how the heck are you supposed to be on Facebook, like nobody even sees your posts. It was like a whole different world. But I remember I signed up and Shauna said to me, she had only been a coach for 3 weeks at this time, mind you. She said to me, you need to sign up 3 people and go Emerald. And I said, okay. And that's what I did. Like there was no questioning it back then. There was no like, oh my God, I see all these people doing things and like our team's so huge. I don't know, this person already did it before me, even though she signed up after me, and da 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 da. Like we're so overcomplicating everything these days, and everybody wants their hand held. But like, guys, I knew nothing. I was on the FAQs every day. Like I was looking up how to do stuff. I was in my back office. I was on freaking YouTube, because guess what? Shauna had been a coach for 3 weeks, so she didn't know anything either. So there was really nobody for me to ask. So you guys have it way easier, okay? I promise. Like we are happy to answer your questions, but stop overcomplicating it. It's 2 frickin' people. Just know that that's your next step. It's not like, oh, in 6 months I'm going to be an Emerald coach. It's like I sign up and I'm like, cool, I need to go Emerald because that's the beginning of my business. Okay? I love all of you, and I'm not like trying to be a scary, mean person, but like honestly, I just hate when I see girls fall off the wagon or quit or stop believing in themselves because they're not seeing that income come in right away, or they're not hitting Emerald right away, and they're just like, I don't understand how all these other people are doing this. I don't understand how this girl just made 4 figures last week. I don't understand how this girl made $100 last week. I don't understand. And it's because you're not seeing the benefits of building your team. That is the point. You need to build your own team, and you can do that in whatever way makes you feel most comfortable. You want to invite strangers, you want to invite your best friend, you want to invite your brother and your mom, or you want to invite people that you are acquaintances with, whatever. You want to invite your friends from work, I don't care. Sign up 2 people. Do it this week. Go Emerald. Next week when you have that freaking bonus on your check, you're going to be like, oh, I get it. Okay? Does anybody have questions about Emerald, about the compensation plan, about Diamond, about inviting, about anything? Does everybody feel like they are perfectly well and able to go Emerald this week? Or do you guys still feel like, I don't know?
Can I say something, Riley?
Yeah.
So the one thing like I've been talking to some of my coaches about who are trying to go Emerald. So like I'm Diamond and I still try to go Emerald every week. I still try to make sure that I'm adding those 2 coaches. So like you're not in it alone. Like we're also just going Emerald every week or every month as well. Like that's the best way that I find to look at it for myself.
Yeah, and I talked about with my team too when I did this compensation plan call with them. We talked about how like Emerald is the backbone of this business really, because you're just trying to duplicate Emerald all the time. You're Emerald, okay, now I want to be 2 times Emerald. Now I want to be 3 times Emerald. Oh, now I want my coach to go Emerald. Now I want my coach's coach to go Emerald, because that is how diamonds form. And before you know it, if you're hitting Emerald and then you're doubling your Emerald and you're helping your coaches hit Emerald, before you know it, you're like, oh shit, Diamond's like right there. Diamond's like right within my reach. So definitely like stop thinking of it as this huge thing. It's a great accomplishment. And that is the beginning of your business, which is so exciting. And like, we will definitely celebrate the shit out of you when it happens. But that's only the beginning. And then I really, really, really hope that you guys are able to hit that and then like see that potential going forward.
Does everyone on this call know what Diamond looks like?
Oh yeah, we wanted to show the picture.
Hey, one sec.
I hope everyone knows what Emerald looks like, right? 1 and 1. Everybody knows that? You don't even have to do anything because they like Beachbody automatically sets it up so that if you sign up 2 coaches, they put them on the proper legs to make you go Emerald. They really make sure that you can't mess anything up, which is great.
Oh yeah, I have to share my screen.
I was like, what are you doing?
Sorry.
There you go.
So Diamond is 2 emeralds underneath you on each leg. And then 3 active coaches on top of those emeralds. It's not that scary.
12 people. 12 people, guys. Like, think about that. Emerald is 2 people. I hate when people tell me that Emerald is too scary or they're not sure if they're going to be able to hit Emerald. Like, I don't know. I've been trying to hit Emerald. I just don't know. Like, what do you mean? Emerald is 2 people. Danielle always says you can ask the homeless guy on the street for their SIN number to go Emerald. So, like,
Yep, she does.
not that I actually recommend doing that, but like 2 people. You're telling me you don't have 2 people in the entire world that you think would be into this? That's because you're not asking them. Like, you never know. Don't write people off. Don't assume things for people. Don't assume because we're in quarantine that people can't afford this. Don't assume that because people are trying to work from home that they don't have time. Stop making assumptions for other people. You're showing up for yourself every day. We're all in freaking quarantine. I've been laid off work for 2 months. If I put that on other people and said, wow, like, all these people, like, are laid off, they can't afford it. I don't know. You don't know their circumstances. You don't know. That girl who already looks super fit, you don't know that she wouldn't love to work this business. You don't know that she's not miserable and is like, wow, I really wish that I was doing something with this fitness that was actually making me money. You don't know if that girl who is 50 pounds lighter than you doesn't want a workout program because she doesn't need to lose weight. You don't know. Maybe she does. Maybe she wants to gain weight. Maybe she just wants exercise. Like, stop assuming things for people. Just ask them. Connect with them. Talk to them. Like, get to know them. That's the point of this business. Your business isn't icky, salesy, gross. Your business is making friends online. Like, literally, we have a team of 100 people on our team call last night that all started because we became friends online. And we didn't become friends from icky, gross sales. We became friends from just talking and being like, I'm doing this program. Do you think you want to do it with me? And that's how that all happened, and it all snowballed. And that's how there's 100 people on our team calls every week. Because I'm telling you right now, last year this time, there was not 100 people on our calls. That momentum is contagious. If you build it, they will come. If you show up, they will show up too. Don't let it scare you. Emerald is like within your reach.
I see that Paige has a question here. People always ask me what the monthly payment as a discount coach is for. What's the best way to explain it? So I let them know right away, like when I'm signing them up as a discount coach, that they have to, there is a monthly fee that's coming with it. But I let them know that they're still saving money on the products going forward. I also let them know, and I answer this all in voice note because it sounds more like genuine this way. I also let them know that they can cancel their coach account at any time if they find they don't want to continue ordering the products, and still have access to their workouts.
The other thing is, I also changed the email that gets sent with my discount coach card so it doesn't say, welcome, new Beachbody coach, blah, blah, blah. What an awesome time to start your business. Can you guys hear me because my internet says it's unstable?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. So that is what can freak people out because they're like, what the heck, I'm not signing up for your business. So I changed that as well. And I say like, I'm so excited for you to get started on your journey. As I mentioned to you already, this is a coach cart simply so that you'll receive my discount on any future purchases of products or programs, 25% off. And then I say again, there is a monthly fee of $17.95, but your monthly savings on products are more than that. If you ever decide you don't want to order more products or that you don't want the VIP account anymore, it can be canceled at any time online with no effect to your membership or the fitness programs. At no point will you actually be required to work the business unless you want to. If you don't want to sign up with these benefits, I can send you a regular customer cart, no worries. Just let me know if that's the case. So I put that in their email to them after I've already sent them a voice message or a message on Instagram, so that they, like, it's consistent. I'm not like sending them a message on Instagram and then they're getting their cart and being like, that's not what you said, right? So I send them that so they already know. And then I don't really usually have too many issues with that. To be honest, like, I know some people have issues with the SIN. I personally don't really have that issue very often. I don't know why, but like, I just tell them like, it's just to know that they're a real person, which it is. Because if you didn't have a SIN number and you're signing up a coach, then we could all just put fake people under us and be like, I'm Diamond, right? So like, obviously you need to make sure who you're signing up is real people. So that's what I just tell them about the SIN number.
Okay. Having a lot of trouble with like money right now. So then they're like, I don't want to pay monthly and pay the $162.
But they're not. They don't have to pay monthly for anything. There's no requirements ever. Don't be afraid of it. The thing is, like, when you're a new coach, I feel like I was this way too. I was so afraid of talking about the price, and I was so afraid of it. But like, I don't know why. Like, now when I think about it, I'm like, that was so weird that I was afraid of it, because you're paying less than $200 for something that's giving you an entire year of fitness trainers, of nutrition plans. Like, how many gyms do you go to where you get access to the trainers, you get access to nutrition, you get access to accountability, you have somebody one-on-one to talk to when you need help? Like, when does that ever happen? I used to pay $50 a month for my gym membership and I didn't get shit. Like, I got a change room with a hot tub in it that I never used. So that's what I got. Like, you need to reframe your mindset around it. I never ever say it in a way that's like, you're gonna have to pay monthly if you sign up with this. Like, I'm like, listen, I think you're gonna love the products. I'm gonna sign you up with a discount. It's gonna cost you $17.95 going forward. They don't pay that this month. Like, I'll say, like, it will cost you $17.95 if you continue with it. But you'll still save money on your products. If you ever decide you don't want more products or you don't want the VIP account, just cancel it. No issues. Most people will not have issues with that because they're not paying the $17.95 this month. They're paying it next month. And they need to try the products before they decide if they want more. So they need to wait for their stuff to come in the mail. I'm not telling you that nobody will ever say no to that. Like, yes, people will say no to that and you'll send them a customer cart. That is fine. I'm not like, you're doing a bad job at your business if you sent a customer cart, not a discount cart. But if you're not offering that to people, or if you're not sending them that one first, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing them a disservice. If they say no, fine. Sign up as a customer. That's awesome. You never know. They might want to switch. They might decide they want more products and switch later. They might want to work the business later. You don't know. That's fine. You're not like trying to like pressure people into something they don't want. But you need to offer it to them, because otherwise you are doing them a disservice and you're doing your business a disservice. Does that make sense? Don't be scared of it. Like, you have to, you know what you offer. Like, you signed up with it. Why would you keep doing it for all these months if you didn't love it? Like, you just need to see the potential. And again, that's what happens as you do start to like build your team and hit Emerald, and like going forward, you're like, you'll find your people and you're like, oh, like, this isn't so hard. It's hard at first because you're like, I have to message these people and I don't know them and I feel so weird and I have to post this video of me doing my workout and like I feel like I look so dumb and I don't even look like I have good form. I don't even know if I'm doing this right, and I'm just going to speed this up a little bit to make it look better. Like, we all are like that, so don't worry about it. But you'll become more comfortable, and that's why I say, like, this business is built on making friends online and making that connection with people and like finding out what they want and what they would need. Because that way, like, these people are going to be comfortable with you and trust you. They've been watching you show up consistently. So why wouldn't they trust you if you say, this is the discount, this is the option, this is what I would do, cancel it later if you don't want it, right? Just be confident, you guys. Like, you guys are freaking killing it. You showed up for yourself. You signed up for this for a reason. I know you guys see the potential. I know you guys all have it in you. I know you guys love the programs yourself, because I've watched you all complete programs. I've watched you all post about them on your Instagram. I've watched you all post about them on your Facebook groups. I've watched you show up for yourself every single day. And just like think about where you were when you started these programs versus today. Like, it's not even just about like, have you lost weight? Have you gained muscle? Have you changed your lifestyle habits? Like, I have, and that's amazing. But think about the mental change that you've had. Think about your confidence. Think about like how you're going to feel this summer when you put a bikini on and you're like, I don't feel the need to put a t-shirt on over this. I did a post about this last summer when I was bikini shopping. I was like, there was literally time in my life when I wouldn't sit down if I was wearing a bikini and I was at like a pool party or at the beach. I would be like, I have to always be standing or I have to be laying down to tan, because if I sit down, I'm going to have rolls and then people are going to think I'm fat. Literally, that's what I felt about myself. And I was not even a large person. I would be like, if I'm wearing this bikini at this pool party, I can't eat. I'm not going to eat the snacks that are laid out on that table because then I'm not going to look nice in my bikini. And what a sad life that is to live. Like, how sad is it that you have a bikini on so you feel like, oh, I can't eat this one fucking chip. I can't eat. I wouldn't eat, like, shorts and then I'm going to look bad. Like, how sad is that? I don't know if any of you relate to that, but, like, I'm sure some of you do. How many of you have gone into the change room at a store and then you're like, everything looks like shit on me and I don't want any of it anymore. I don't even want to go shopping anymore. I'll never forget when I think I was in grade 12, and I remember I had to order size 4 jeans online because none of my jeans fit me anymore, and I cried. And I didn't go to the party that night because my size 2 jeans didn't fit me. Size 2. Like, what kind of society do we live in where girls who have to wear size 4 jeans feel so ridiculous? By the way, now I'm way bigger than size 4 and I'm perfectly happy with it. So it's just like something to think about. Like, have you been the girl who stands on the scale every day and tracks every single pound? Have you been the girl who puts every single counter on your phone and is like, oh my God, I need to go for a run. I need to burn this many calories in my workout to make sure that I'm making up for the fact that I ate an ice cream cone 3 days ago. Like, how many of you have been there? I know you have. How many of you eat like a bowl of freaking cereal for breakfast and you're like, oh, that wasn't good. Now the whole day is ruined. Now I just have to eat like shit all day. Now I might as well just skip my workout because, oh God, I ate so bad. I ate a cookie, so I'm not going to work out now because I'm a piece of shit. Like, we've all been there. We've all felt one of these things or something. You have your own story. So show up on your social media. Tell your story. Make a post about it. If anything I just said resonated with you, you should make a post about that today. Or if it made you think of something else that you relate to, you should make a post about that today, because I promise you there's someone else out there who feels that way too. And guess what? They will want to join you because they want to have the confidence. They want to have a community. They want to have accountability and friends and people online that are supporting them. They don't want to go to the gym by themselves and try to learn how to use whatever machine goes like this and don't know which weight to put on it and like watch the boys in the corner and not want to go over there where the weights are because that's where the big jacked boys are and it's scary, right? So then you're like, oh, it's okay. I'll just go on the treadmill real quick because there's nobody over here and nobody will watch me and I know how to go on a treadmill because I'm not dumb, so I can just run and that's easy. I'll do that for 20 minutes and then I'll go home. And then I'll just repeat the same cycle over and over again and I'll keep losing and gaining the same 5 pounds and then I'll never see any results. Like, anything that you have been through that has gotten you to today, if you are showing up and sharing that, you will find your people. It doesn't come from just sharing videos of you dancing to your go-go, although those are very entertaining for your followers, and my followers tell me if I haven't posted one in a while that they would like to see one. It doesn't come from just sharing workout clips that you're doing at home. It doesn't come from like, oh, I drank this shake and now my tummy's flat. Oh my gosh. Like, it doesn't come from that. It comes from the story that you have for yourself. And then you'll find those people who relate to you. So stop assuming things for other people. Don't assume that they can't afford it. Don't assume that they don't want it. Don't assume that because they already go to the gym that they don't want to work out at home. Don't assume that because they have an awesome job that they're happy there. Maybe they are. That's fine. Maybe they do love going to the gym and they don't want any of this. That's cool. Maybe they love their job and they're like, I don't ever want to be an online fitness coach. Fine. That's fine. But don't assume that for people because you don't know. Ask them. Get to know them. Make connections. Build your team. Find your people. Share your story. Your job isn't to just like sell products and push sales and be like, I love Go-Go Juice. I love Energize. I love Shakeology. I love Shanti, although we all love Shanti. Your job is to be yourself and sell yourself, because anybody can go on the Beachbody website and sign up with a shake. Why should they want to join you? Why should they relate to you? Why is your story important? Does that make sense? I just got a little preachy.
Okay, I'm gonna stop the recording.